Yo, 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 you rocking with the freshest, the KRUZE review on 4 Fly.
And TP.
Yeah, we back with a special edition. We want to send our hearts and our love out for this artist and this family. We give a little side view before we actually say who it is. We lost a few, you know what I'm saying, artists this year and last year as well. A lot of artists don't get they just due, which is one of the reasons, probably the top reason why we doing this. It's been a nasty, sickening, just ridiculous virus out here. And we lost one of the greatest underrated artists due to this sickening virus. You know what I'm saying? Tell them who we talking about, bro.
We talking about Fred the Godson, man.
Fred the Godson.
Fred the Godson.
A lot of people really don't know Fred. Really don't know, you know, the work he put in. Definitely a punchline king.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's a few punchline kings that came out of the BX.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put Fred in that category.
Yeah.
I don't care whether it's old school, new school, in the BX. As far as, we're not talking about rappers and MCs, we're talking about punchline kings.
Yeah.
You gotta put Fred in there as top 5. You got to, because a lot of people don't really detail some of the bars that, you know, he really put out. You know what I'm saying, and really put work in, and we're gonna display that today to show y'all what type of artist he was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Fred is reminiscent, you know, to two BX MCs that, you know, really don't get they just to either.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is definitely Big L. He reminds you a lot of Big L.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, with his weight or anything, but his breath patterns and, you know, his pronunciation definitely reminds you of Big Pun.
Yeah.
So those two artists in detail right there shows you what kind of person and artist we talking about right there, because L definitely don't get his just due still to this day. You know what I'm saying? The freestyles alone, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you can make the argument that some of Fred's freestyles might have been more better than some of his songs.
I ain't never really think about that so far as a Big L.
Yeah.
My two people that Fred always kind of remind me of is Jada and Jay.
Yeah.
You know, Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's that.
I didn't really never think about Big L, but now that you mention it, definitely, you know, I definitely can see Fred like right in that lane of where Big L, you know, was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you put that in perspective, because I didn't ever really, you know, think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you said, like a lot of people forget about Big L because Big L didn't, when he was alive, he didn't ever get a chance to have that strong debut project.
No.
You know, he came out with what was his name on his first, like
The Legacy.
was that the name of it?
Talking about the album?
Yeah, his very first album. I'll put it in here.
Yeah.
But his first project, it was, you know, he was still kind of like an underground artist.
Absolutely.
And I think the, what was it? The Big Picture? Was that the name that came out with that? See, that came out when he passed away. So he never, you know, when he was here, he didn't ever come out with a real official debut project that everybody, the masses, everybody that know him, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
There's a lot to we can go into, but we just gonna pick some of our favorites, you know. We're gonna go, bro's gonna go 3, I'm gonna go 3, and we're gonna do one that we both, you know, enjoy, you know. And like I said, starting off the video, we want to, you know, give much respect due and, you know, give our condolences to the families and people involved inside of Fred the Godson's life. And we're really, it's really an unfortunate loss because you can really see him, you know, having a chance to some of these artists we lost, you know, had. You know, we don't know what kind of push, you know, Rock Nation might have been beyond Fred, or, you know, something of that nature. You know, it could have been endless, you know. But there's a lot of artists that, you know, really know the work that he put in and really respect him, you know. So this right here today is a platform, you know what I'm saying, for Fred the Godson. Y'all go back and listen to his work, listen to all the albums, even the feature albums he was on, listen to the freestyles and all of that. You know, do the knowledge, because if you don't know who he is, you're missing out on a great artist. Trust me, you really are. So, you know, if this is your first time hearing him, you know, put your headphones on extra loud, put your car radios on extra loud, turn it up, you know. Turn up your TVs if you're watching it on YouTube or whatever, you know, turn it up, because y'all gonna enjoy this, straight up and down. So let's get into this first one, bro. I'm Bro's first pick, and this is off the God Level album.
Yeah, God Level.
And it's called Retaliation.
Any violation only lead to retaliation. Any violation only lead to retaliation. Fifth in the clip in the Nina. Thought I was Mexican the way I paid chicken fajitas. At your army, 2Ks went. Knock your fatigues off like we fucking with the 2K sentence. Here they talking extortion. What? That's gonna come with caution. A coffin's what it costs them. Shots to ring off like we divorcing. Your block telling cops vibration. Choppers was going off. Hooked the heart monitors. Doctors hear the distortion.
What do you think about that?
Dope. Like that showcases the punchlines right there. You know what I'm saying?
Losing them, baby, now you fear the abortion. Just because you broke, that don't mean you can get a portion. Wow. Nigga, I'm all in. Got a lot in store, I bring them all in. They get bail, I'm gonna pay that guap. Right. So they'll be sitting next to free like AJ Watch. Where you talking, no, you never heard an AK shot.
Yeah, first pick. Punchline should be it should be a genre within itself. Because it's, you know, there's a lot of artists, you know, between rappers and MCs, you know, that still don't get they just due because, you know, they more on the punchlines. So I believe, you know, punchline should come into its own kind of genre within hip hop within itself, because there ain't too many niggas that can stand on that stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this Retaliation it showcases the art of the culture and what it really came from, because this is really what it stems from right here. You know what I'm saying? Turn your fatigue off like we playing 2K. What'd he say? Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, It ain't too many dudes that can do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Straight up.
That's a Call of Duty line right there.
Yeah, straight up. So I mean, you know, that alone just, you know, signifies the artistry who, you know, Fred the Godson definitely was. You know what I'm saying? What you say about it, bro?
Yeah, man. I love the you know, the vivid detail on the record, man. On this particular record, it's a real detail-driven song. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the beat, just how he come in with it. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I don't think people really appreciated about Fred, you know, he was a real detailed cat. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Sort of like how, like, this right here kind of displays how Big was. Kick in the door, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, or I got a story to tell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's a real vivid description of, you know, the streets or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, the name of the song is Retaliation. So he's going into the element of anything that, you know, happens, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, somebody do something or somebody violate.
Yeah.
You know, he goes into that detail of what retaliation can look like.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I love the record. Plus he got a visual to it. And, you know, I mean, it's good to see, you know, an actual visual to a record. So yeah, definitely a dope song. So,
yeah, definitely. Y'all check that visual out too when you're home, straight up and down. So we're gonna get into this number 2.
I'm from where the hammers rung, the semi is my gun. I rhyme with a Cuban link in memory of pun. We whip it till it's done. The fiends smoke it or they sniff it when it comes. My man,
so we're gonna go into the payback.
shooters wanna come. Dad him crack his head like an egg. I said, let him. Notice I said omelet. And I'm about to blow up and this is the bomb threat. Need it cheaper now, me and my connect clashing. More butter, more butter. 3,000 Tyrese, Mark Wahlberg. You know what this is for, brother. The price is the price. I'm from where we push keys cause we mobbing. You from where they push keys cause they blogging. Fuck rapping, you can catch it. If it was up to me, my Twitter he'd be the ratchet.
Payback. Off the Payback album. What you think, bro?
Yeah, that was dope, man. It had a lot of lines in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's like taking you know, a piece of chicken and, you know, throwing it in and letting it marinate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, some of those lines you gotta let it marinate for a little bit.
Yeah, you definitely do. Definitely do.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned omelet. Notice I said omelet.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, that just showcases the detail of who we lost and who we gonna miss. We gonna miss bars like that because you know, it ain't too many punchline kings. That's why Fred, you know what I'm saying, is in that BX top 5 punchline king. I don't care what none of y'all say. We're gonna show y'all why. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons right there. So yeah, let's get into bro's number 2 pick.
Yeah, this would be the 3rd track, but this would be my number 2. We're gonna get into G5 off the, I believe it's the Armageddon.
Okay.
Wall niggas. Let's ride fly like a G5. My chrome Mac on some G5. I'm Mac like a G5. I'm a shoddy loner. Yeah, I can get your boy tagged up, nobody owner. Nah, my gun brand new, nobody owner. Never been shot before, not a body owner. Pictures in place when I cook the raw. Touch my base, I'll turn your face to a wolf of ball. Fuck rats, nobody in the Bronx tell. Nah, take your time and go on with it. Take reality and make a fucking song with it. Pop your legs, turn your jeans to Capri, son. Move juice like a free son. Even my father got a record like Kid Capri, son. Brick little, but got a thick middle. Bread always come back sweet, make brittle. Fred always come back street. I spit riddles, shoot off the pick shit. I never could dribble.
Godson,
Yeah, that was one of those, you know, that's one of those street anthem type records, man.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I don't know who quite done that beat, you know what I'm saying, but you know, I like how they kind of did the horns in that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, them horns definitely stood out on it, for sure.
You know, that's kind of reminiscent of, what's that production, Root Tune Heads, you know, I think they work with DMX.
Oh, yeah. Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, from, you know, from a while back, but yeah, man, he had some good lines in that. Turn your jeans to caprices. He said the bread coming sweet, McGriddle.
McGriddle, yeah, straight up. Yeah, man. He definitely don't get, you know, the credit he deserves, man, for a lot of those lines, man.
Yeah, that's a sleeper record. That can be like a New York street club joint too.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. New tunnel.
Yeah.
I need one. I'm just putting the plug out there. You know what I'm saying? We need a new tunnel. You know what I'm saying? It should be like, really should be like a tunnel concert.
Yeah.
Once this crap is over, man, you know what I'm saying? Just get all the hard body ones. I ain't talking about these new niggas. I'm talking about the hard body niggas need to be in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is one of the records. You know, the new tunnel could be in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not no Brooklyn drill or nothing like that. that can't go in the new tunnel. I'm sorry.
Man.
Just, you know, nah. If it ain't hard body,
They gonna be the. I was about to say. I said that's gonna be the funnel or some shit.
Yeah, straight up. That definitely got that powdered sugar all over. You know what I'm saying? On the real. Yeah, into this number 2 pick of mine. I'm gonna go feature.
Okay.
One of my favorite Fred the Godson verses was actually on a feature album on Jim Jones, El Chapo album. He did a song called Pity in the Summer. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into that. Yeah, number 4.
Rotten apple, baby.
Eat me.
With all my efforts, it's so effortless. I treat these raps like cracks when I was chefing bricks. Blindfold me in the kitchen or anywhere next to it. If I did fuck your bitch, you could put an X next to it. Set a nigga up, they always fall for a sexy bitch. Especially in the summer with a sundress. A 45, I make a grown man undress. Pussy nigga lucky the gun jam like Summerfest. Think about yes, Muhammad still dancing.
Yeah, you still wanna cool me off. Me and Jim, we would've made a living smacking koofies off. The coupe cause, the roof is off. See inside it, the lever, baby booty soft. What's it? Henny up for Kenny Hutch, yeah, that's on my mom's. Don't make the dawns turn into dawn trip. King and queen, shoot par 6, they call bitch. Me and Big Meech really had bottle wars.
It sound like to me that's a Heatmakers record.
Yeah,
And see, I think Fred, like a lot of his better records is on Heatmakers Productions.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yeah, man.
Camera saw with your crewmate. Now they snitching, Ambassador, they too fake. I grin them off for 30 grams of raw. Had it cause a wipe, I crossfire like the clan outside. Got half the block calling for half a block ball. I'm in the apricot farm with Travis Scott John. They see me spitting and they Philly baited. So the eagle, I would feel a Philly, you feel me? I affiliated. The cream still a favorite. My eyes water up when I see my fiend rehabilitated. If you old, then you still old, nigga. The bill updated.
Yeah.
Jim Jones, Cameron, featuring Fred the Godson and Rain.
Certain chemistry between, you know, the heat makers and Fred.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna display that on the last record.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, on the next record that I'm gonna do, because I believe that was produced by the heat makers too.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, man. I mean, I like that collaboration. You know,
Definitely a ill one.
Yeah, that's a definitely East Coast New York type of feel type of record. You know what I'm saying?
Summertime record. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's one of those rucker summertimes, you know, you put on your ups and constructs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go out, definitely. Now with, you know, spring going into summer, you know, anybody been to the city know New York's a different city when you start getting hot outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just one of those cool out joints, you know what I'm saying, in front of the bodega, you know, doing the pull-ups, you know, at the light. Y'all niggas know about that. So, you know, that's one of them joints right there, just, you know, put you in that city mood, you know. Cool out with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get you some Wise potato chips. Y'all know about that. Straight up. So, yeah, definitely.
We gonna get into I think it's on me.
Yeah.
We gonna get into I believe it's Get It Cooking on the Gordo.
On the Gordo,
Album.
let it cook.
Yeah, let it cook.
Let it cook, yeah.
Heat makers, crack music.
Look at the rhymer, they don't respect that. Punchline, they can't connect that. Beef, just a minor setback. Till I reach for that 9 and glide, step back. Fred gat, your coup could be prevented. Head crack, I'm gonna shoot whatever's in it. I'm just making conversation. In case you think of making confrontation.
I love his flow on that record, man.
Yeah, like you said, that heat makers feel, you know.
What you get for grilling me, telling me who you are, fuck who I am, just know I'm on to you. Shoot your teeth out your mouth, your feelings everywhere, just because you were vulnerable. Arsonist, let it cook more. Get your fire and let it cook more. Better than God, you liar, you gotta look more. Don't be like you got the lame Brian and Scar. These magazines for big bodies, lame Brian brochure, for sure. They say P.S. Fred keep spitting drugs. You the best in the USB, you just need a plug.
Yeah, I think that's an element, you know what I'm saying, that's been kind of, you know, took away from, you know, that type of, you know, production field, you know, like the heat makers. I know it was famous around the early 2000s or whatever. But,
Yeah.
You know, they kind of brought it back with the collaboration that Fred and Joel Ortiz did on the Gorilla Glue. Which was a great project.
Absolutely overlooked.
Yeah, very overlooked. Actually, we was gonna do that particular project.
Yeah, we sure
You know,
was.
we probably, you know, get into that later, but
Yeah.
You know, love this record, man. So
Yeah, man. Like you said, the heat makers, you know, give you that vibe that stood out when Dipset, you know, had the A-Rap music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it ain't really been an element since, you know, that was out. But Fred always stepped his foot in, you know, fit comfortably. Heat makers, you know, whenever they track was, you know.
Let me ask you a question, because this kind of popped in my head too.
Yeah.
So do you think that that's part of the reason why, you know, Griselda is having the success that it has now? Is more or less has to do with that, you know, that sound, you know, that you know, with the production.
Definitely. With Derringer, you mean?
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely, man, because it's in house. You know. Yeah. I definitely believe that more than anything, you know.
Yeah. So
I think more artists that, you know, whether you underground, you know, regardless of what you are, I think more artists need, you know, step more back into that. You know, I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More than anything. Yeah. Definitely an outlook, you know, that most artists don't have, because they, you know, they want to get noticed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they, you know, want to work with and there's nothing wrong going with other producers, but at the same time, you know, you need to showcase who you are first before you step into that. You know, it's kind of like when, you know, niggas try to wear, you know, feline sweatsuits with Adidas and Nikes and all of that. You know, it don't look right. It don't look right. You know, it might be some sneakers you can get away with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, if you got a feline sweatsuit and you got those felines to go with it, then, you know, now we talking about. So now you looking like something. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's the same thing. So Fred always, you know, when he did a Heat Makers joint, you know what I'm saying, he always, you know, felt comfortable. You know, you felt him, you know, at his best on those kind of tracks. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, even if it had an old school feel, it could have been a Static Selector joint, but it had that old school Heat Makers feel to it. You would have thought Heat Makers made it. You know what I'm saying? Because of that same element. So yeah, absolutely. That's a good highlight that you pointed out right there too. I'm gonna get into this last one. A pick of mine.
Late night candlelight fiend with a crack pipe. It's only right, feeling higher than the airplane right.
That a lot of y'all probably ain't even heard yet. You know, which is great.
Yeah.
You know, this track is called Ray. And you know, if you know what it is, I don't have to detail it. Featuring 38 Special.
Pies was burning, that wasn't nothing new. Then it's Kyrie Irving, just guns my uncle drew. And so once it's a rim, he shoot up the banks. I told his fiend Tess that he could sense 10. Now watch me chef it like I went to Princeton.
Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't that like that that beat? Wasn't that like an intro to one of Ray's albums? That sound like maybe it was on a Mobilarity or something. You know, one of those tracks where, you know how they be interludes where they talking.
Oh, okay,
in the background,
yeah.
He took, you know what I'm saying, he flipped it or whatever.
Yeah, I have to go back and check that. I'm not sure, but you.
What I meant to utensils, no Princeton. Stories OGs that serve Madonna and Princeton. Black semi-auto 4-0 one day. I might ride through dumping. Move pies like the show, know I'm running. Could've starred in a porno, still never see me coming. Late night I'm in the kitchen chefing on my Raekwon. This method made me a genius, I'm friends with Raekwon.
I used to trap full time, bringing in pies. Now I rap full time, move things on the side. When I clap, you gon' die, ain't gon' leave you alive. When I cook on the stove, I use 3 different knives. The way I chef, couldn't believe with my eyes. Made magic with a mic and a bird, dream team and 9-5. You same time, I'm thanking God that my fiends is alive. Niggas know I sold them coke and I sold them boy.
Yeah.
Fred the Godson.
Yeah, that was a dope collaboration between him and 38, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a great record, man. That was a good record. You know, once again, he's coming with his, you know, his details and his, you know, his punchlines or whatever.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a banger. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're a Raekwon fan, you know, Chef fan, you know what kind of element that puts you in. You know, definitely. You know, got that Nas, you know, vibe to it too. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, those are our picks. So we got this last pick together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and Bro's pick. And I forgot what it was. So many songs.
We gonna take it to the collaboration project he had with Joel Ortiz, Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue, that's what it was.
Gonna be No Smoke.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Nigga try to tell me you got pounds for $1,000. $1,000 a plate. I said, nigga, what you doing? You homegrown? That's an outdoor
It's me and my man Shu and you all die when the war turned. Cam Newton alumni where you all burn. Fuck all you incompetent rhymers. And your content is a constant reminder. Take a consonant and supply the consonant with these liners. False confident you won't find them. Right at that big grade hell spit. With no L's in it. Just a clear head. Penn State helmet. Yeah, they fit Fred Joel too.
True, I'm one of the few left at the top like L2. I've been smoking, stuck to that, now they yell glue. Whole career I've been sincerely yours. Bodied every beat and told them send me more. Told the story of a shorty from the second floor. Living next door to Project Gangsters moving heavy raw. Played manhunter, that one day felt longer than 24. Now I live each day like there ain't plenty more. This for every whore that never let me score. Billy doors open up for different demi-more. Niggas don't want no smoke. Yo, these niggas don't want no smoke.
Not regular, yeah, but we OGs. And that's why they face so sour. You see these niggas don't want no smoke. He's staring at me as she tear up. I bought her a love seat, told her cheer up. It's time to get up. See me a house spot. I'm in the shooters off the benches. We'll be the first down, cause it's just 4th and inches. Ain't no smoke. Here and there, cause it's little wolves. All store on the track.
Throw a monkey wrench in the game, we got different hammers. Nail your car, screw the driver, make him twist your phantom. Told Fred we riding around tonight. Let's appreciate the I-8, we ain't have brakes on a mountain bike.
The chemistry on there was incredible, man. Like
absolutely.
Him and Joel and Fred got great chemistry, man.
Absolutely.
And that whole project is, is just a real damn near classic project, man. You know, with the Heatmakers production, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely slept on. Most definitely.
That's gonna be one that is gonna last, during the years, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a project. That's gonna be a go-to, project.
Especially
man.
right, in an element of what we're facing with, the loss of Fred the Godson is definitely gonna be a go-to, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. The bars and the artistry on that entire project, like you said, it was something that we was gonna get to it. We didn't get a chance, we might get back at it later. You know what I'm saying? But, for y'all that don't know, go back and check that, that EP out. Because it's one of the best that came out, last year?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, what I'm saying? I believe, right at the end of it, too. It came out, right? November, December?
I believe it was top of the year of 2019.
Okay.
January.
Yeah, it was January. I'm thinking maybe 218. What I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, but y'all go back and check that out, you know what I'm saying? And once again, we want to give a shout out to the families and all of those victimized by the loss of Fred the Godson, you know what I'm saying? We want to give them, a 16 silence, you know what I'm saying? Since he was one of the greatest punchline kings from the BX. So we're going to give him a moment of silence, you know what I'm saying, for 16 seconds. Yeah. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson from the KRUZE Review.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
You already know who you rocking with. It's the Fresh and 4 Hour Fly.
And TP.
Yeah, we out of here. Fred the Godson, BX.